Alright, well, we have 3 keys and no money. And 1 locked room in the archives. Shit. I just realized I could have unlocked the courtyard. I probably could have unlocked the courtyard when I, Alright, well, that's the end of that run. There's nothing I can do at this point. We gotta call it. I only have 3 steps anyway. We got the Garden Villa, 4 green rooms. Which is a, type of house we haven't unlocked yet. I gotta remember to use the notes that I have. At some point I need to transcribe those onto like an actual notepad. Is anything happening on day 10? I feel like I need to have like an actual calendar now. Alright, nothing happening on day 10. Okay, let's go out to the outer room. The trading post. The root cellar. I guess we could do the root cellar. Oh, I thought that was just a potato. Oh, I guess there are root veggies in here. Okay. There's not really anything to interact with in here, though. Other than dig spots that we don't have a shovel for. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, Epson. Okay, so Mary Epson is Marilyn Marigold. Wait. Oh, that's Simon H. Sinclair. Where's Simon P. Sinclair? I feel like I need to take a screenshot of this. Delay by 3 seconds mode. Window snip. There we go. Blueprints. Oh, come on. There we go. Family tree. Yeah, see, now this would be where a good place for the magnifying glass. We're gonna do the Nook. Just because it's good to get keys and gems immediately. Let's not cut ourselves off immediately. Okay, let's do the parlor. Just because we know the parlor is automatically going to have 2 gems as long as I don't open the wrong fucking box. Wrong freaking box. The other 2 statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. This is lying because it's not identical wording. Okay, so we have 2 gems. We're going to open the courtyard. But I understand now that we are cut off from the other 2. Okay. Cool. We have the shovel. Which is what I needed after I already used the, what is it? The root cellar? So now there's more dig spots, which means we can probably find, whatever. More keys, more gems, whatever. Old tin can, not worth picking up. Old shoe, not worth picking up. Wow, I'm kind of eating my words here. Not a single useful thing out of any of those little dig spots. Okay, that's cool. The mailroom? A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I just realized I haven't been reading these. Root cellar, an underground store of jarred vegetables and fruits from Mount Holly's gardens. It's always amazing what great things come from a little digging around in the dirt. Indeed. Alright. A dedicated mailing room in which incoming and outgoing posts and packages are sorted and then delivered within the estate to their intended recipients. What the fuck is this? Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. What the fuck? DC Power Incorporated. What the fuck? Once again, I feel like I need to take a screenshot. Nope, not notepad. Snipping tool. Might as well keep the snipping tool open. What? No. Delay it by 3 seconds mode. New. There. You guys can't see any of this. But it's there. Oh, that's the game. There it is. No, that's... What happened to the... There we go. File. Save as... Fuse box. Instructions. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Revane to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. I can't... What the fuck? Whose signature is this? What the fuck is going on? Alright, I need to make a note of this again. Rooms. Mail room. Boiler directions. Note about Devon. Need the magnifying glass. For this one. Sorry. Okay. Dad, Simon P. Jones. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long yeah, okay, he is my uncle. Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you. And I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost... Huh? Sorry. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Dirigiblocks. I'm not sure there's anything else useful in here. Other than, yeah, we're gonna have a package next day. Okay. The walk-in closet, which we have not unlocked yet. We should do it, just because we haven't done that yet. And there could be something useful, like gems. Lots of gems. And whatever this is. Deposit box key? A safe deposit box key? A spyglass telescope. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. Pictures of her again. There's supposed to be 2 more items in here, I thought. Oh no, we got 2 gems. The spyglass and the key. Is it a key for the mailroom? No, it's like an actual safe. A vault key. Oh, 304. Wait. There's no numbers on these, though. 3, 4. None of these are interactable. Okay. Vault 304. Alright, I guess we gotta head back. We don't have any other rooms going this way. Could do the library again because there's another book and a key. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, a modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Anne Babbage, Lord Evanson. Introduction. The third largest city. I am going to read this. The third largest city in Fen Ares, in sight of its former capital, Reddington, is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much farther than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is the type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens. Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex ex Messervy, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. Featherfall Keep. You will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. Sorry, I got distracted. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house, museum, and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda Aries, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing. Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty, it sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Airy's premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly, here we are. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in 1966. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. And that's where we are, is the Mount Holly estate, I think. I'm pretty sure. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourist wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. But don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. There's Mount Perma. There's Mount Holly. the gardens. We can probably see the gardens from here. I don't know. Either way. Okay. Let's do the archives. Even though I know opening the archives is going to kind of screw us over as far as we can only see 2 of our rooms. But this also gives us 3 doors. So, oh! Well, now we've got the key card. Let's try and stay toward the bottom. We'll do the den just because that's more rooms. Oh, what happened here? And we can get a gem. And this connects us back to the entrance hall. Yeah, let's build the office just because we've never had the office before. At least I don't think we have. I don't know whose office this is. What the fuck is that? Is that a gem? Oh no, never mind. I thought that was a gem up there. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Huh? West and east levers operational. Antechamber. I don't even know what that means. Floor plan upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Okay. Lulu, what's the matter? Do you need water? Sorry, 1 second. Actually, you know what? This might be a good time to take a quick break. We're going to continue this run, though. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Yeah.